the what timing you want to set it up. Like you got 30 minutes, 60 minutes. This is 6 minutes. This is 3 minutes. This is 60 seconds.
No, but this is for what?
You can set the timer whatever time you want to.
Okay.
Because
How do you see the 3 minutes or 6 minutes? Where are you seeing that?
This is written there. No?
it's
written.
here.
That white piece.
You have to
Oh, wow.
turn it.
Oh.
So right now it's set to 30 minutes. So
Alright.
first you set the baseline. What is the baseline? This will refer to a division of 1/10. So 30 minutes, each division that you're seeing on the circumference is 1/10 of this time.
Okay.
So 3, 3, 3, 3. So if you make it 60, each one becomes 6, 6, 6, 6 each.
What is the each one?
Huh?
What is the each one in that dial? What does that mean? 1 unit?
So whatever the baseline is, 1/10 of that is the
Got it. That's the equation. But what does it do, this guy?
That you move.
that you move it, you have to turn it.
Meaning one is not enough. We have to do both of them in tandem.
Depends what you want to do, how
Okay.
you want, when you want to do.
Okay.
Right? So first you set the baseline. Let's assume the baseline is 60. Okay. So then it will split this entire thing into 60 by 10 times. That is,
Okay.
each movement to 1 bar will increase by increment of 6. Similarly for 30 it will increment by 3. So this is the on side and this is the off side of the timer. So in the on side you are saying my base is 60 and I want to run it for, let's say, 18 minutes. So what you do is you have to count 1, 2, 3 points. So 3 points into 6 is 18 minutes is the run time you're setting it up. Similarly, the exactly same thing, this is the off timing setting. So again, you select what baseline you want and move this dial to that division. So that much minute it will remain.
Why do you have different switches for on and off? Like one thing should take care of how much time the device should run and then automatically switch off.
No. It's the time.
It's a
of the on,
cyclic.
time of the on, time of the off.
Yeah.
Time on the on and time of the off should be the same thing, right?
No, you might want different ones, right?
You know, I mean, if I put the first one, just for sake of discussion,
No, I
right?
think, I think what you're saying is,
No,
I
yes,
want
I
it
do.
on for 5 minutes. I want it off for 25 minutes.
Okay, and then again the on thing
Because
starts.
that's what I think. That's when the water will come
Okay,
in.
it's in series. It's not like once it is off, then it will be off. It will just be.
If you just have
It's
one
two,
thing, no
It's actually two different connections.
connections.
Got it.
So if you just have an on timer, forget if this is not there. And if it's switched on, then it will run for that time. So it's 20
And then
minutes,
nothing.
18 minutes, then it will never switch on after that.
Got
so
it.
it will run for 20 minutes.
If that
18
is the
minutes.
case, that you only need to run for 18 minutes, then just do that and
Yeah.
okay, and be done with it. But
That's
then.
a single side.
Hmm.
And this is double side, hence it's called cyclic. So it's keep rotating that entire thing.
Got
so
it, got it,
10
fine.
minutes or 20 minutes. 10 minutes on 20
Okay, so
minutes.
now we know how to set it for, let's say, 60 minutes on and 30 minutes off. Is that correct?
No.
No,
60
This
is-
is one.
So
What
this
is this
is-
unit? What is this unit?
That is the base.
That's the baseline.
But there's
of
no
this-
unit as such.
No.
It's
Like-
just a number, 60 or 30, whatever
No,
it is.
that is how much-
calibrated with time.
Correct. That is to take your magnitude.
Okay.
Right? Whether
So
you want
you're
to
operating-
operate in
yeah.
hours, whether you want to operate in minutes,
Hmm.
right? This will tell you. I mean,
The
it will
width.
give you the basically
Extremes.
the magnitude. This smaller one is your calibration.
That's
I
actually
want
with
to-
the clock that you can understand that it will run only 18 minutes, right?
So you have 0 to 100. Okay, that is your maximum
much,
rate, right?
That is too much.
But you don't want to run from 0 to 100. You want to run between these.
Okay,
this
I
much
got it,
only.
get it, yeah.
Right.
And that is in serial.
Right. I now
This one,
understand
this
how
one.
to run it, and let's say in a series of A runs for 10 minutes and then B switches off for 5 minutes, then again A 10 minutes, 5 minutes, that series will
So I'll
continue.
show you. I'll reduce the timer for our testing. This is at 3 minutes, and let me put it. So this will over here. This should run for 3 minutes. Ka 10 is 30 seconds, right? 30 into 2 is. So maximum it will run for 1 minute, and let's also do this for 3 minutes, and this one is 1.5 minutes. It will switch off. Okay. You switch it off and then restart it.
You have to do a restart of the
Yeah,
on that side.
See, now it has enabled this one.
Okay, very good. And now the question is, how do you take that decision? Based on what do you decide whether it should be 18 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes?
So if it's let's say if it's running for 10 minutes and you see after 7 minutes or 6 minutes the water has stopped coming, then you reduce the timer,
Okay.
reflecting that. So it normally happens in Feb, March, April, May.
And how do you decide that water is not coming?
No, you have to go
You have to
see.
check.
You go and check that actually it is running dry for at least a minute or two, or tell
No,
somebody to stand there, and
sooner you find the better.
otherwise
get burnt out.
it was running just without water. And okay, and how frequently do
It
you
has
do
now
this?
switched it off.
No, this one is on water level, right?
So, but let's say it's more of a practical question. How frequently do you do it? Is it every day? Is it every?
Now it's every day.
Now it's every day, because
Now it's actually 2 to 3 times a day.
2 to 3 times in a day you check
You
it.
have to change the time.
And the end goal is to ensure we get the maximum water and not all the other apartments nearby, right?
No, not like that. There is no water to pump. That is the
No,
issue.
that is one thing. The other thing what we are doing with this is we are maximizing our yield from the borewell
Yes.
and not letting others take that advantage.
That we don't know.
No, that we know. That's the starting point of this.
How will you know something?
Yeah.
Somebody. There is no way
No,
to know.
but that's what you said, right? That
No,
if we
that-
pump
see,
it at night at 3
pumping
o'clock,
at
nobody is
night-
pumping. That's
Yeah.
when we get the maximum yield. That's not a, imagination. Even he said
Yeah,
that if there is a.
at night it's the maximum.
No, jokers will come there. No, that is what economics will tell. Wherever there is, people will do. Like, you getting what I'm saying? I get the principle, but it's very difficult to
See, exceptions are
execute
okay.
it.
No, like he said very clearly that if there is a power failure, ask our guys to pump water, right? Because the other apartments don't have these systems, neither generator.
And also, anyways.
At least you
This
solve the
is
problem
a
for
very
that day.
simple logic. So you have a borewell here, hundreds of other people have borewell here, right? So those.
No, I get that. See, that
So when the power goes off,
they
they
are
might not
probably-
have a backup to run a
run
pump.
it.
They might have a backup also, and let's say they don't run a pump. So the idea is to enable manual mode, okay, and that lets suck in more water, because the water all of a sudden gushes from everywhere, right? If nobody is withdrawing, that means it's coming to some place. So that's when you get maximum yield. Similarly, at night, most people have a tendency we have to switch off the pump after 10:30, 11, because you never know, tomorrow morning I wake up with a burnt out pump, right? So what they do is they normally switch off by 10:30 and then they shut down everything. When morning comes, until and unless they have something like this, then they sleep a peaceful thing, right? So at night, if you see, this runs for 23-24 minutes non-stop. Continuous water pumps out.
And our
And
guys
this
are.
does it for at least till 5:36 in the morning. Last 3-4 days I checked. Till 6:30 you will get continuous 20-25 minutes of water, and that's a lot of water. That's why you don't have issue of running dry. I mean, when I say running dry, no water.
And also, our guys, do any of them know how to do it, or they only?
I have taught these guys from last 10 years. Every time they forget after.
No. Yeah, I
It's
can
not
kind of.
yet. I think they're not.
It's beyond them.
No, it's
It's
not
not
beyond
beyond
them. They
anybody.
do it.
The problem is they don't want to do it. The water, is it now the water is coming, right? We'll have to see how, just so that when it dries, we'll have to
Reduce it.
reduce this.
That means increase the frequency, reduce the runtime.
So if they can do it and they're not doing it, then it's about telling them and pushing them to do it, right?
Because one day they don't change the
See, I know
timer.
that some people will not be able to, like Chandu cannot, it's difficult for him
I
also to do it.